Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. Here's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Count. 47. Here we go, 46.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The shoulder there taken in by Ferguson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
Prescott is going to change things up here. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Puka Nacua, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Prescott now on 2nd down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing is Hurts. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Third and 2.
Hey, kill. 47.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now they'll change things up. And the tight end goes in motion left. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's got it to the 43 here. From the 43, here's second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up third and 4.
Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?